this number so special? What does it have to do with mathematics, the military, astronomy, and popular culture? What has this number done to be my favorite? Today we will be answering all of these questions, but seriously, why is this number so important? Well, to start off with the basics, 173 is an odd number, the 40th prime number, and a sum of 2 squares. 2 squared plus 13 squared. 173 is also a deficient number. A number is deficient if the sum of the factors are less than twice of itself. It's also an odious number. An odious number has an odd amount of ones in its binary form. Speaking of binary, let's go over how 173 looks in other bases. In binary, it's 101011101. In ternary, it's 20102. Senary would be 445. 225 is octal. 125 is duodecadecimal. And hexadecimal is AD. 173 in Roman numerals are CLXXIII. In Greek numerals, it's PO, whatever that thing is. 173 is also palindromic, which means it can be read the same backwards, and bases 3 and 9. There are many types of prime numbers, like Cuban primes, Fibonacci primes, Mersenne primes, permutable primes, Pythagorean primes, Higgs primes, Sophie-Germain primes, Optimus prime. Wait, you get the deal. 173 is a balanced prime, which means there are equal-sized gaps between the following and previous primes. It is also a Pythagorean prime, which means it's divisible by 4 after you subtract 1. A Sophie-Germain prime is any prime that is still prime after you multiply by 2 and add 1. 173 is a Sophie-Germain prime. 173 is an Eisenstein prime without any imaginary part, a Higgs prime, an isolated prime, a regular prime, and a truncatable prime. Oh, wow. That's a lot about 173. Surely there isn't any more, right? Right. Astronomy! 173 Ino is an asteroid, the main asteroid belt. 173P Mueller is a periodic comet in the solar system. ARP 173 is a pair of galaxies in the constellation Bootes. Cosmos 173 was a Soviet Union satellite. NGC 173 is an unbarred spiral galaxy. 173 is very relevant to the military. Take a listen. There's a 173rd Air Refueling Squadron, 173rd Airborne Brigade Combat Team, 173rd Battalion, 173rd Special Operations Aviation Squadron, K-173, Chelyabinsk Russian Oscar-class submarine, USNS Provo TAG-173, USS Codington AK-173, USS Eldridge DE-173, USS Edelman IX-173, USS Florence SP-173, USS Hyde APA-173, USS Pike SS-173, USS Sprarston DD-173, Vought V-173, and finally, VF-173. Okay, we've gone over mathematics, astronomy, and the military. What's next? The freaking SCP Foundation? To summarize, the SCP Foundation is a fictional foundation dedicated to containing and studying various anomalies. SCP-173 was the first ever conceived SCP, giving birth to one, if not the most, prominent creepypastas. Is it even a creepypasta anymore? 173 gave birth to a creepy but interesting fandom. SCP-173 is a concrete statue that moves at incredibly fast speeds when not observed. Once SCP-173 catches up to you, it will snap your neck. Yep, this is the first SCP ever imagined, and the most popular one too. There's also a book made in the year 2000 by Neela Shmizra called 173 Hours in Captivity. The book is about the hijacking of an Indian plane that lasted 173 hours. Fortunately, the victims were safe and the terrorists were caught. In transportation, the Georgia Railroad, the longest railroad in 1845, was 173 miles long. United Airlines Flight 173 unfortunately crashed in 1978. The Velocity 173 was a kit aircraft from Velocity Aircraft. Lists of highways include Quebec Route 173, National Highway 173, Japan National Route 173, and 29 U.S. states having highways numbered 173. Okay, this is getting on my nerves. 173 AD was a common year starting on a Thursday. It was also known as the Year of Consulship of Servius and Pompeius. Some people in the Roman Empire became Roman consuls, and a Roman emperor and a Chinese writer and musician were born. Almost over. 173 BC was known as the year of the consulship of Albinus and Leonus. And this year, someone in Egypt marries his sister, which is kind of a red flag. In Rome, a temple was dedicated to a god. A ruler of the Seleucid Empire and a Chinese empress of the Han Dynasty were both born. And a Roman consul died. Okay, what more is there to 173? Wait now. Time for some fun facts. Did you know that 173 is the atomic number of an element temporarily named unceptrium? That element doesn't even exist. Trivia time! What is the atomic mass of ytterbium? If you said 173, you'd be wrong. The atomic mass of ytterbium is 173.04. So great guess. Did you know that part 173 of the Code of Federal Regulations goes over requirements for shipments and packaging? No! I bet you never even read the Code of Federal Regulations. Did you also know that the angel number 173 means encouragement, creativity, and the promise of manifestation? Did you know that the 173rd chapter of the Ohio Administrative Code is the Apartment of Aging? What power does this number hide? Join my cult. Save your family. Run the numbers. It's the end of the world. Okay, we now know everything about this number. We've looked at mathematics, astronomy, the military, popular culture, transportation, the years, and fun facts. You may still be wondering about that one unanswered question I proposed at the beginning of this video. What has this number done to be my favorite? It may be prime number facts. I love prime number facts. No. It may be astronomy. You love astronomy. No. It may be popular culture. You love the SCP Foundation. No. It must be transportation. You love traveling. No. It has to be the years. You like history. No. It must be the fun facts. You had a mental breakdown. No. Then what is it? Let me tell you. The reason the number 173 is my favorite number has nothing to do with all the research I've done at all. It's my favorite number because it's the frame of my iconic baked potato picture. It's a complete coincidence. So, don't join my cult. Your family doesn't need saving and it's not the end of the world. Just remember a couple things. Like, subscribe, and eat more baked potatoes!